Hi, this is Made by Mommy, and today I'm going to teach you how to make this beginner level bracelet that is a modification of the butterfly blossom bracelet that Suzanne Peterson teaches so well on the Rainbow Loom channel. I'll link to that bracelet below. Suzanne's bracelet is amazingly beautiful, but a little complicated for new and younger Rainbow Loom creators. So a woman named Crystal, working with her daughters, Alexandra and Cameron, posted this design on the Rainbow Loom Facebook page. And I loved it so much, I asked her if I could share her version of the bracelet, which is what I'm going to do now. The bracelet can be made using lots of different colors to match different times of the year. We've got the red, white, and pink for Valentine's Day. We've got the green 4-leaf clover design for St. Patrick's Day. And what I'm going to do with you today is a more sort of traditional rainbow. Although I'm going to use new rubber bands that I just got from Rainbow Loom. They are a transparent color. And they come out like this, which is really neat. So let's get started. To make this design, the first decision you need to make is what color the border of your bracelet is going to be. Once you've chosen that, you want to count out 27 rubber bands of that color. You will then need 12 rubber bands to make the shapes in the middle. Since I'm making a rainbow, I'm going to use 2 red, 2 orange, 2 yellow, 2 green, 2 blue, and 2 purple. But if you're making, say, the St. Patrick's Day design, you're just going to want your light green and your dark green, 6 of each. So to begin, you start on the bottom peg. Your loom should be in the staggered configuration, meaning that those of you who are using crazy looms or wonder looms or banda looms can follow along as well. You want your arrow pointing away from you. And starting at this first peg, you're going to put a rubber band on the diagonal to the right. And then on the diagonal to the left. So this one and this one. And then we're going to go straight up the whole side with rubber bands and turn in, come back to the beginning and go straight up that side and in. So I'm going to keep doing that. Doesn't matter if you do the right or the left side first, it just matters that you start here and keep moving forward. And that you don't send your rubber bands flying across the room, which I do often. So just keep on working up the side. And then on your angle, into the center up top. And then coming back to this first peg, we've already put this one up to the left. So now I'm going to add this one. And we keep on going up the side. The setup can be tiring, but it is, of course, the most important part. If you don't put the rubber bands on in the right order, and then you loop them, the whole bracelet falls apart. So it's important to pay attention and put these on one after another in line. So we've now done our 2 sides all the way up and back in. And we're ready to add our shapes in the middle. I'm doing a rainbow, so I'm going to start with my red. I'm putting it at the bottom left. Then I'm putting 2 fingers in it, trying not to flip my loom over. Hold that down with another. 2 fingers in, twist down, and put it over the peg that's diagonal to the right across. Then from here, the second peg, putting my 2 fingers in, turning down, and putting them over this peg. Now, you might have other ways where you're more comfortable twisting them. The results look the neatest if you twist just once and you make sure that this doesn't get too rolled. But it will work even if you do it inconsistently. So we're going to now do the bottom left peg of orange. Pull straight with my fingers up, turn my fingers down once, and place over the peg. You don't have to worry about where this goes, if it's that side or that side. It'll all come out fine. So, next peg up, pull straight, twist down, and put it there. So you have that nice X shape. Red, orange. Moving on my rainbow, we've got yellow. So fingers up, twist down once, put over. And here, twist over. We did yellow, so now must be green time. Bottom left, twist, over, twist, and over. There you go. And you'll notice between each of these shapes, they're not overlapped, they're separate from each other. Trying to keep this as simple as we can. Fingers up, twist down. And finally, our last one, purple. Twist down and twist down. So before we begin looping all of these rubber bands, we need to add one more rubber band here to be a cap band. And for a cap band, you want to wrap it around the single peg twice. You can either take it, twist, and fold over on the peg itself, like that, or what my 6-year-old daughter prefers to do is she twists them on her fingers like that, so that they're doubled over. Not good for the circulation, but sometimes simpler for the younger people. So that's what she does. Just want to make sure that one way or another, a single rubber band gets wrapped around this twice. And now we're ready to begin looping. Starting from where you just placed that cap band, you're going to want to put your hook in with the point towards the front, so you have that smooth back to push back those two and catch the rubber band that goes up on the diagonal to the right. You may want to place a finger here to keep that cap band in place. And then again on this side, up on the diagonal to the left. And now you're going to proceed forward with both of these sides the same way you would do a basic single, and then ultimately coming in the middle. You just need to, again, put your hook in with a point towards the front of the plastic so that you can pull back everything except that bottom band that goes straight forward. And then you just keep going up the side. If I'm going fast, your first time through, pause till you catch up. and then keep going. That pause button is going to be your friend, especially if you start watching some of my other videos that get to be a little bit complicated. I'm trying to just go at a natural pace now, for those of you who are just starting out. There you go, and back to the start. Sometimes I get comments that I talk too much. Sometimes I get comments that I talk too little. Not sure which your opinion is. Nobody seems to be shy about sharing it. You can feel free to comment below. Mostly I just try and make sure that every step that I do is on camera and that I show you how I do the project from start to end, so that you know it works, you know you can do it because you just watched it happen. Just might take you a few tries. So here we go. And what you want to watch for when you're hooking is these great V shapes. That's what tells you you're doing everything right. And this last one we hook and we bring to the center. And now we are ready to take this off. But before we do, we need to secure this side. To make this a bracelet, we're going to want to extend the length a bit. I'm going to take the rubber band in the color that I used for the border, and I'm putting my hook down the center here, straight in and off to the side so that I can hook this rubber band and pull it up. Now I can take both sides of that rubber band onto my hook. To secure, I'm going to use this to extend the length, but I can take our rainbow, basic, butterfly, blossom, I don't know what I should call this, bracelet off the loom. Basically, to pull this off, you're just pulling it back away from the pegs, and it pops right up. There you go. So there is the basic butterfly blossom rainbow with translucent border. And this is too short for me to wear. So I'm going to extend the length, and I'm going to show you what I consider the easiest way to extend length. So you have your bracelet on your hook like this because you just pulled it off your loom. You're going to take more rubber bands of the color that you want to extend with, hook it, twist your hook so that it's down and won't get caught, and pull. And then you can add rubber bands in one at a time. And every now and then they'll slip. It happens even to me. You just try again. There you go. And basically, a lot of people will just extend from one side. They'll keep going here. I like my C-clip to be in the center of my wrist. So I extend both sides. So here's the first side. I've added on 5 loops. I'm going to get my C-clip out of its package. I like that these are resealable, so I can leave them in there. So to put your C-clip on, you're going to want to stretch it. You can either do it on the hook or on your finger. So that side is secure, and now I'm going to extend the length on the other side. By putting a rubber band through that original cap band. So I'm adding my fifth so that the two sides are even, and my C-clip will be in the center of the back of the bracelet. So once I've got that, stretch out this side, bring your C-clip around, and hook. And now you have your very own beginner's butterfly blossom pattern bracelet. Thank you to Crystal for sharing this pattern, and her daughters Alexandra and Cameron for their help in figuring out the design. If you like this bracelet and you've learned a little bit more, come back to Made by Mommy, because Made by Mommy has all sorts of things to teach you, including, since we're on the rainbow theme, a unicorn, when you get a lot more experience. And after you've made your rubber band, you can make a pencil, a party dress, and I have other bracelets like this as well. So thank you very much. Subscribe to be notified when I post additional designs. Click like below, and please comment to let me know what you'd like me to see you next. Thank you again for watching, and happy looming.